of Ian is a Weirdo. As you can see, still depressed. And I'm gonna try to keep up with trigger warnings. I don't want to put anyone else in a bad mood, just me. If you see these black stars on my face, it's because I use my star face little breakout things to help hopefully cure me of all my acne. So all the active spots on my face, I put a star. So I have to do my testosterone, so I'm gonna do that on camera. I'm gonna have it the camera from here up, so you won't see the you might see the plunger of the syringe, but you won't see needles going into skin, anything like that. Don't worry. And I'm gonna talk my way through it. So I have my my stuff out already because I was gonna do it yesterday, but totally forgot. So first I'm going to use some hand sanitizer. I want to make sure we're staying clean while also pretending we give a shit. If this isn't entertaining for you, I apologize, but this is just kind of where I'm at. And it's just something I have to do. And I wanted to do it actually for the fundraiser, but forgot. So I thought it would be interesting for some of you to be able to show you the process I go through to take testosterone. So I have a 18 gauge syringe that I use to draw up the testosterone, because testosterone is a large molecule. And then I have a 22 gauge that I use to inject myself, and I inject myself in my thigh. So you're gonna see some underwear today, but again, it's new, it's me. So this is my testosterone vial. I get individual vials because it's more potent that way. So, got my vial. It's got a cap on it that I pop off. And so the top just looks like that with a little rubber piece in the center. So what I do is I take an alcohol wipe. I pick which leg I'm going to, which I think I'm going to go with my right leg. Tends to be the better leg for me, but you can always hit a vein no matter what. They're in there doing their jobs. So just going to go ahead and wipe the top of my leg, wipe a big area, so wherever I decide to inject myself, we're good. So I'm going to take my syringe and I'm going to draw up how much I need, which I use a very small amount, and quickly pull off the top of my syringe, and then I'm going to keep my vial on the ground as I go in, and then I'm going to push up the air into the vial, and then slowly pull the syringe. I usually pull it down further than I need to, and then I inject the extra back into the syringe. So that I don't have any air. It's hard because it's such a little amount in here that I sometimes will put the end of the syringe over. So now I'm gonna go and go to the line that I need to. I'm going to turn my vial back upside down because it will leak because it's just a one-time use vial. And then I have my liquid in my syringe with some air. So I'm going to put the syringe back. And then because I didn't put some air in there. So I put some air in there, and then so I don't miss any medicine. And then I'm going to take, should have opened this earlier. Oopsies. I'm going to take this tip, this needle, and twist it on. And then I'm going to gently push until I see one drop of liquid. It's hard doing this when you're depressed because you just don't care about things. Okay, so I saw a drop. Quickly pull it off. I think they said with purpose. Okay, and so I'm going to inject. Ooh, this one hurts. I hope I didn't hit a vein. And then I'm going to push down the plunger. And then I'm going to pull it out. And reseal my syringe. And I'm going to use my hazardous waste to make sure I throw away my needle safely. And that is how, see, underwear. That is how I inject myself with testosterone. Ooh. So if you're wondering why I'm on my couch, tilt it down a little bit. So if you're wondering why I'm on my couch, it's because I don't leave my couch lately. Only in emergency situations do I leave my couch. I got this heated throw from Walmart, and it's been like my lifesaver. So trigger warning, I guess. So my depression's been really bad, and you can skip ahead a couple minutes if this is too much for you. My depression's been really bad, and I've been having suicidal ideations, and I've self-harmed, and I feel awful. I just I try to put on a happy face for a lot of these videos, but I guess real reason I wanted to make this video is for you all to understand my depression a little bit. I think each depression looks different, and there's the act of being depressed, and there's the act of being cripplingly depressed. You know what I mean? And I am unfortunately the latter, where it is really hard for me to do just about anything. It's hard for me to take care of myself. It's hard for me to think. My brain is always just pudding. It's bad. And I just like lay here. I go to group therapy. I talk with my therapy group outside of therapy, and they help talk me like off the ledge, and that's super helpful. They're great. They're like the best group of people I've ever met. And it just like feels so nice to be like seen and heard and like have people get it. And that I'm really grateful for. But it just doesn't make the depression go away. Good things don't make the depression go away. I've lost all my interest in crocheting. I had all these projects planned, and I just can't do them now. I'm so depressed, it hurts. I know the holidays are a really hard time for a lot of people, and I don't know if that's what's doing it for me, or if I am just cycling through my moods like I normally would. The thing about the difference between um, bipolar depression and and like general like mood disorder depression and um, uh, like major depressive or something like that is that mood mood disorders tend to be more all-consuming, if that makes sense. That's just what I've heard, so I don't know if this is right, but I believe it because you know Melanie has her battles with depression, and she can still get out of bed and push herself to do this and push herself to do that. I can't push myself to do shit. I I'm just doing the best I can, which some days is just waking up and getting out of bed, going to the couch. And I woke up at 3 a.m. today. Um, my sleep schedule has been all messed up, which is really bad for bipolar. It is really not good for bipolar. And any change in schedule tends to be bad for bipolar. But I said bipolar enough. um, these stars on my face are so weird because they keep on wanting to like scratch things, and I'm like, don't pick at things. Um, but mood disorders are like, no, you're not getting up. No, you're not washing yourself. No, you're not doing this or that. It's just like, it's a fight every day just to like get dressed. And as you can see, I'm wearing what I did yesterday, which at least is only day 2. I just feel awful. And like, I've been reached out to by so many people asking about the auction, and I just can't. I can't. It gives me heartburn just to fucking think about. And I. Trigger warning again, I guess. I self-harmed the other day for the first time in months. Actually, it's been more than that, I think. Maybe. It's been many months, I think. And since we lived in the old apartment, it's actually over a year. Um, and I just, I couldn't take it anymore. And I just had to do it. And it's like overwhelming urge to just like beat myself up and be mean to myself. Just kind of came over me. And that's what I did. I did it, sneakily while Mel was, in the other room, and then I felt guilty, and I told her, because I just, I might be a lot of things, but I'm honest. And I can at least take that to the bank and say that I'm honest, but I just couldn't take it anymore. And, I know, reasons for self-harm are, you know, um, often perceived, it's often perceived as attention seeking. But, and I guess for me, to some extent, it is, maybe. I don't know. To me, it's a cry for help. It's like, I need help. This is worse than I thought it was. This is really bad. And, um, I woke up this morning and just cried for no reason. I looked at my disability paperwork and I just was like, nope, I can't do this. And, the only person to help me out with this is Mel. And I hate putting the pressure on her to do stuff like that. I should be able to do stuff like this, but, isn't that what I'm applying for? Disability, because I can't do it myself. So I just, need help. And I've been having suicidal ideations, which has been a while since I've had those because I've been so up all the time. My mood's been elevated, been manic, and um, you know, it just, I forget what I was saying. Yeah. Of suicidal ideations. So these are different than suicidal actions. For those of you who aren't aware or familiar with the term, ideations are just thinking about suicide, whereas it means that you don't have a plan. Well, there's degrees of it. So one the worst degree is you have a plan, and I don't have plans. Which I have. If I have a plan, I go to the hospital. That's my MO. That's what I'm supposed to do. I have a plan on how I'm going to do it, and I've thought it through. Then I go to the hospital, which I have done before. Been to the hospital a couple times. But um, trying to stay involved in YouTube because it's just about all I can do. Because I can lay in bed and um, or the couch rather, and just talk to you all. I just feel totally empty inside and just I've got nothing else to give. And like I said, I don't think this is seasonal depression. I just think it's normal, highs and lows, normal. Highs and lows. Aaron Barth, are you sick? No, I'm just depressed. Sick in the head. I've got bipolar, so I'm depressed. And just trying to communicate how I'm feeling. Thank you for coming in, by the way. I just think that, what a lot of people understand about depression who haven't had it, and what I'm experiencing don't match up. So I'm trying to communicate what depression is like for me. And it can get a little ugly. Suicidal ideation and self-harm. So that's why I put the trigger warning at the front of the thing, the title. So my brain's kind of like mushy, so sorry if I'm like not totally making sense or something like that. I don't know. Feel free to ask questions if you do have questions. I'm an open book. I'm just really tired, really drained, really depressed. Open book. But I've been up since 3. It's 5 a.m. now. My sleep schedule's just been totally fucked. And I'm sitting on the bed, on the couch. Oh, sorry. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I realize I'm far away from the camera, further away than I normally am. And I also realize that I do the kind of depression mumble. And I'm like, marble mouth. But, this is just hard. Thank you, Aaron Barth. I appreciate that. I really do. It's very sweet. I've got my electric throw, and I'm just like cuddled up into like a little cocoon. I can't crochet or anything right now. I just lost all motivation. I did paint the cycles of the moon earlier in the week, I think. And so that was really nice to do, even though acrylic's not really my medium. I really wanted to try something new, push myself. I really want to do a skeleton, but I'm really sure that that's like outside of my abilities. So that's okay. I'm just reading a lot. That helps. I think I talked earlier about how I'm trying to enunciate more, but I don't know if it works. I'm trying to kind of connect more spiritually with, things, and let that help me out of my depression, but it's been a little hard to maintain. My tarot card for today was the Hermit, and the Hermit often is perceived and read as loneliness, solitude, but it can also mean self-reflection and like positive self-evaluation. And I'm gonna take it like that and hope that that's what happens. So I hope that I have some positive self-evaluation in my future. Or at least for today. One step at a time. So I'm gonna let you all go. I've kept you long enough, made you watch me do my tea. Saw me in my underwear again. And I love you all and appreciate your support. So thank you. And I'll talk to you later.